Hey, welcome back to Nopi Radio. What's up, Nopi heads? So yeah, we're sitting here and we just got off the phone with our social media department. Wow, what some characters they are. Yeah.
I can't believe he was beating on the damn door.
I know, he wanted to get in the studio. I was like, what are you doing? Like, go back to work. We should have, I think they're mad because we didn't ask them what their favorite candy is.
Yeah, that's something I think probably should do in private. Those two guys, you never know what kind of scary stuff they might come up with. They're the wonderful individuals, but boy, are they scary sometimes.
Well, I think they stare at the computer screen way too much. So anyway, yeah. So Shaylin, what do we got in the news?
Well, we've got a pretty horrific thing in the news today. 189 bodies found and removed from a Colorado Green funeral home.
Wow.
What these people were doing is they were taking the money and the bodies and just basically piling the bodies up and spending the money on trips and cars and vacations and everything and not burying these people, and they got busted.
That sounds like that funeral home in Carlinville.
Sounds like that funeral home where, yeah.
Yeah, when I was reading that, I didn't see where it was at, and I'm like, is that the one in Carlinville? Because they had the same problem. People were not getting buried. They found these bodies down the...
People were getting cremated, and people were getting the wrong bodies or the wrong cremations. Yeah, that is horrible.
That is very horrible.
Yeah, they're looking at facing up to 20 charges right now.
They should.
They'd be facing up to 20 years.
That's very disrespectful.
Man. And funerals ain't cheap. I mean, they're like $7,000 to $15,000.
Yeah, and you're paying all that money, and your loved one's not even being taken care of.
Not even being buried.
Well, how do you explain that to over 150 something people? What was the body count?
189. Almost 200.
Almost 200. So let's just 180 people. How do you explain 180 people? Your wife
piled up in the corner in the basement.
Yeah.
Well, how'd they get caught? Did it say?
The smell.
Real quick.
I know, but 189 people. By then, I mean that smell would have happened a lot sooner than 189.
Yep. That is exactly what it was with the foul odor.
The foul odor, man, that's got to be massive.
That's the reason why they go on trips. They don't want to smell it, so they get away from that.
I don't know. What do you think about that, Derek?
Kind of speechless.
Smell like burnt rubber.
No, I don't think so.
No, I'm sure it's worse than burnt rubber. Paul, any thoughts on it?
It's some sick shit.
That is some sick shit.
Just, yeah. And who in the hell would want to stay in a place or live around a place where you got almost 200 dead bodies? I'm going, no. There's all kinds of no, and that one takes them all. I'd be, oh, hell no. So, I think that they should be punished by making them climb in the middle of all the dead bodies and lay there for a while, so they could get associated with what they've done. And because I'm thinking if it was one of my relatives, what would I be doing? And I got to tell you, I'd be either loading the shotgun or clicking the hammer back on a 44.
Yeah.
So how are they? What were they doing? Okay, I realized they didn't bury the bodies. They took the money and they pretended like they had a coffin and pretend like they buried them or something. Is that what they did? I mean,
that's what I'm getting out of the gist of it. Either that or cremated.
Yeah, it was supposed to be cremated, and so they were sending out like little chunks of concrete, like they were just grinding up concrete.
Oh my god!
Wow.
Like, I guess probably the Quick Creek bags or something.
Yeah.
I mean, how difficult would it have been to cremate somebody? I mean,
they were just
I'm looking to see if the place even had the equipment to do the cremation.
Yeah, no shit. Yeah, we got a friend in the funeral home business. We'll have to get him on here and ask him.
Yeah, you know how he's gonna be.
Yeah. Yeah, he
He's
takes
not gonna like that.
he takes his shit seriously.
Yes, just
Yes.
like we told him about the one in Carlinville.
He
had
was
talked to
sick
him about
about
He
it.
was sick. So could you imagine how he's gonna be when he
Oh,
hears his story?
Oh yeah. I'm gonna bring it up to him as soon as we get out the morning show. Hey, did you see this article? It's a shame. It's a shame.
You will. You'll have to.
Yeah,
talk to him
yeah.
about
He's been in business for a long time, and he takes his shit seriously.
Well, yeah.
Excuse me, guys. So what else we got in news?
Well, I've got one close to me that's a pretty good one that'll give Florida man a run for his money.
Oh yeah, what you got?
Woman injured after struck with frozen burritos in southern Illinois. Man arrested.
She was struck with frozen burritos?
Yes, this happened in Metropolis.
Was this in the grocery store or at home?
This was in a hotel.
No. What the kinky stuff they do in hotels?
Well, it seems like he got mad and took a bag of burritos and just beat the shit out of her.
Oh gosh.
Wow.
Man, that's
I
Superman.
mean, it happened in
area.
Metropolis. Where the hell was Superman at?
Exactly.
Yeah, exactly. They got a whole statue
story.
of him in the middle of the town.
Yes, they do.
It's not one of those hotels in Illinois that they're housing all of the illegal immigrants, is it? Oh, doesn't say about that. Let's see. What's the name? No, the guy at George S. Littenberg, 41 of Kentucky was who did it. Frozen burritos. Man. Frozen burritos.
I remember that joke back.
How mad do you have to be at somebody to take a bag of frozen burritos?
Yeah, I mean, burritos are good. You know, pop them in the oven.
And them things are hard as fuck whenever they're frozen. That hurts
they are.
bad.
Yeah, I mean, that's some, like, prison shit. Like, I'm going to drop, you know, I don't know, something hard in a sock and beat the fuck out of you with it, you know. Or back in the day, the cue ball in a sock, you know.
Yeah, or a Coke can. That was my favorite.
Yeah, a Coke can, yep.
You know, these days, this guy could have been stopping in for one of them special visits and got really mad, like, bitch, you told me I could cook burritos.
I thought I could put the burrito in a special spot. Was this a Valentine's Day? Hey, did this happen on Valentine's Day?
It did happen on Valentine's Day. Oh, you told me I could stick the burrito in there, bitch.
Wow.
If stick a burrito in her taco? I mean, come on. What is that?
Yeah. Yeah,
I wonder how much jail time he's facing.
Well, Illinois got that law where they let you go. So, did they let the guy go?
It doesn't say.
Yeah, Illinois got a fucked up law. You can do something. Like, I mean, that one guy fucking...
He's charged with domestic battery, aggravated domestic battery, and unlawful restraint. I guess he was holding her in there against her will, too.
And they probably took him in, fingerprinted him, and let him go. Mm-hmm. But what about the evidence? You know, the burritos. Does he get to take those with him?
Yeah, does he get to take his burritos? That was my question. Are they holding the evidence, or did the poor bastard lost his dinner, or does he get his food back?
Yeah. I mean, wow.
That's another one of them great conversations in the cell. What are you in here for? Man, I beat a bitch with burritos.
What do you think, Cowbell?
Well, I know she's thrown a couple things at me, but it wasn't a frozen burrito.
Oh, just wait, Derek. It's coming.
Hey, do you think if you hit somebody with a bag of frozen burritos, it does the same thing if you put a bar of soap in a sock and it doesn't leave any bruises?
Good question. Kelly, would you like to try that out on Derek?
Sure, I keep a bar of soap and a sock in my bed for cramps, leg cramps.
Hold
Never
on.
heard of that?
This sounds like a good test of...
Hold on. You keep a bar of soap and a sock next to your bed for leg cramps?
No, in the bed. You put it under the sheet, like at the foot of the bed, you know, close to the end of the bed, and it's supposed to help with leg cramps, like in the middle of the night. You ever woke up with a Charlie horse?
Yeah.
Okay, well, try it. I'm telling you, it works.
What do you do? Rub your leg on it, or
that's what I was thinking.
There's just something about the bar of soap being in the bed that takes away the cramps.
What kind of soap is this? Is it like Dove?
soap. I use Dove because that's just what I have. But you can use any soap, bar soap. Yeah.
We got some Irish Spring. I'm gonna try that. Just throw it on the
Yeah.
I'm telling you.
What's that deal if you put onions on the bottom of your feet? It's supposed to help with something.
Oh,
It's
that's
garlic.
it.
Is it garlic?
Well, I know if you put garlic on the bottom of your feet, your breath will stink in 10 minths. But I don't know about fucking onions. So
Is that true?
You can also put that in and put it by your bed, and it's supposed to help with like allergies and.
We must try this.
I don't know if I want onions in the bed.
How did you learn this? This is the question.
The bed, the soap thing.
Yeah.
Oh, that came from my mom. She's always had awful leg cramps in the bed, and so she told me about it. And of course, you're gonna do what your mama says. So I tried it, and I don't ever take it out. It just stays in the bed. I mean, over time, the bar of soap will, get deteriorated or whatever, so you might need to replace it. But it does work.
Derek, do you believe in this?
Man, I just go with the flow at this point.
good answer. Good answer.
Man. Derek's like, we got a pumpkin pie, we got some bread, and we got a sock with soap in it.
I know there's been several times I've turned over and I'm like, what the hell is this in the bed? And I'm like, oh yes, the bar of soap. All right.
It can't be no worse than the 2 kids that sleep in the bed, okay?
Well, apparently nobody's got cramps. Hey, something that was brought up in the group chat, not our group chat, but the listeners' group chat. We never did talk about the spoon and fork thing with Derek and Kelly. Who's the big spoon and little spoon?
Yeah, Derek, you the big spoon or little spoon? Little judge.
Apparently you're not a cuddler.
Oh, he likes to be cuddled.
Here we go.
Aww.
I was gonna, pull out the plead the fifth card because I haven't done that yet, but apparently we're gonna go into this anyway.
Derek sleeps tonight looking like a backpack on a 2-year-old.
Now I'll tell you guys this, okay? And very few people, well, actually, hardly nobody knows this. My back bothers me a lot, so I will start off a lot of times cuddling Michelle, but I'll roll the other way, and she'll put her arm around me. So I guess I could be the little spoon.
I guess. I don't know. I'm sleeping, so I don't even know.
I know one time you woke up and smacked the fuck out of me. I was like, what the fuck? And she just kept sleeping and like nothing ever happened.
I must have been dreaming about you.
Yeah. Yeah, she'll wake up in the morning, she'll be like, I had this dream. I'm like, what about? She's like, I don't remember. And I'm like, why the fuck do you even bring it up?
Because it freaks me out, even though I can't remember. I woke up for a reason. And sometimes dreams freak me out, even though by the time I actually get up the next day, I can't remember it. But, yeah.
Yeah. So what do you dream about, Derek?
Well, I have crazy dreams. Every time I fall asleep, I'm dreaming something. But I will tell you, I fell out of the bed the other night.
Really?
And Kelly just left me there. I woke up the next morning.
No,
you left me there.
No. He was so mad at me. Okay, we got 2 kids in the bed. Luckily, we have a king-size bed. Well, he decides sometimes he wants to get on my side, and there's no room. So
Kelly kicked him out of bed. That's what happened.
Kelly gave him the heel off the bed.
I don't remember what happened, but he literally fell out of the bed, and I tried waking him up to get him back in the bed. He was so out of it, because when this dude's asleep, it's like he's dead. I'm not even playing. He's dead. And so he's laying on the floor, and I'm like, hey, trying to get him back in the bed. I don't even know how long he laid on the floor. Well, everything would have been fine and dandy if Kai hadn't have told him the next morning, you fell on the bed last night, Mama just left you there. And I was like, oh, no.
Derek's like, really?
When I was over here, I was like, why am I so sore? But that's why it's good. carpet in the bedroom. You gotta have some kind of cushion if you were to fall off.
Hey, I don't know. That was like 2 years ago. We were laying in bed watching TV. I went to get something to drink or something. I come in there and I was joking around with you, and I fell off the bed.
Yeah, you did.
Yeah, big as shit. She tried to grab me, but man, I was gone. I saw it in slow motion. I was like, and we got these 2 twin pugs, and I'm like, hopefully, as I was falling, I was like, hopefully there is not a pug underneath me I'm going to crush.
Mm-hmm.
And I hit the floor.
Yeah, at that point,
Especially I
gravity.
feel so bad about falling down the stairs.
Oh, yeah. What was you going to say, Paul?
Oh, I said gravity is a terrible thing sometimes.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, I saw it in slow motion, too. She just kept going farther and farther away. I saw the hand reach out. I was like, well, that was nice of her. I'm like, well, fuck, I'm going to hit the floor. Yeah, and I certainly fucking did. So, yep. So what else you got in the news there, Shaylin?
Well, I believe I've got some Florida man versus Ohio man.
No shit. They cross paths.
Uh-oh.
Yeah, we're going to see which one's worse tonight. Today, tomorrow, now, morning, whichever one.
It's
Next
fucking.
week.
I never get to leave. I'm trapped all the time. I don't know what day it is.
In the break earlier, I was like, hey, you're not very talkative today. He's like, man, I am fucking tired as fuck. It's early. And I'm like, we do this every morning. And you're just like, looking at me like, yup.
Yep.
Sometimes I don't know if I'm coming or going. If the computer isn't telling me what to do, I don't know what's going on.
Well, what you got with this Ohio man versus Florida man? Does it involve a gator?
Well, we might get down to some gators.
Okay.
First one I'm going to lead off with Florida man. Is Florida man found stuck inside a porta potty was arrested on drug charges. The deputies found him screaming for help. What had happened is his foot went through the floor and it was sticking out the bottom of the porta potty.
He couldn't get his foot back up?
Couldn't get his foot back out.
And he just so happened to have drugs on him.
Yeah, I mean, the thought, I guess, didn't cross his mind to just throw him in the hole.
Well, no, I don't.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Flesh your drugs in a yeah. Somehow I think it's easy to recoup the evidence at that point.
Yeah, it ain't too far away.
I don't
Yeah,
think
it
I
does.
see very many officers going down in there to retrieve it.
Yeah, no kidding.
And
yeah,
the
you
drug
bring
dog
hazmat.
was like, fuck you, it's there. Trust
Yes.
me.
Yeah. Where's the bomb squad? Have a guy in the dressed up in his full suit, getting a pair of tongs, trying to drag it out.
Ugh, that's so gross.
Man. So what else you got?
Well, let's see. I'm going to go with another Florida man because my Ohio man crashed, so it'll come back. Let's see. Well, my computer just glitched on me. Okay, so there was a lady that told the cops after she was arrested that she could finally mark this off her bucket list since high school.
What, did she get arrested? Or she finally got caught?
Yep.
That was on her
Yeah.
bucket list to be arrested.
Yep.
That's
Well,
not on
damn.
my bucket list.
Well, damn. I mean,
How about Florida man charged for throwing a hot dog at St. Pete police officer?
why would he throw the hot dog?
Well, it's Florida.
Yeah.
Let's see what it says. It gives me some context.
I mean, it's better than a donut, I guess.
Well, I know in some places there's guys that'll waggle their hot dog at police, but yeah, throwing? I don't know.
Okay, so he was selling hot dogs,
Okay.
and he was being warned of violating a city ordinance. He was asked to put the hot dogs down, but continued his attempts to sell before becoming upset and throwing the hot dogs at the officers.
So he threw multiple hot dogs.
Yes.
Hey, take these red hots. Take these red hots. You don't want me selling? Man.
You can't tell me I can't sell my wieners here.
And the prostitutes a block down were like, yes, you're holding up traffic.
They took her jobs.
They took our jobs.
That's funny.
Oh, man. What do you think, Kelly?
We're talking about hot dogs and wieners.
Yeah, hot dogs and wieners is the subject this morning.
See, I ain't the only one tired this morning.
Kelly fucking took a nap.
Yeah.
Yeah, that
I'm
last
telling
that last Florida one was just about the girl getting arrested on the bucket list. She's like, "Fuck, I'm gonna take a nap."
Valentine's wore me out. I
Yeah.
don't even know.
Oh, you got worn out on Valentine's Day, huh?
I knew that was headed that direction.
There we go.
I
Shit.
set myself up.
Yep, you sure did.
Did Derek get ice cream
I was
afterwards?
Do what?
Did you get ice cream afterwards?
No, not on Valentine's.
No, it wasn't that good.
Oh, but there is a great picture of Derek and ice cream in a back seat.
Yeah, anybody want to talk about that?
Oh no, you said
I guess we're gonna have to talk about that on another day.
okay.
Oh no. Today, come on. I need to hear this.
Maybe we could wait and they'll forget about it.
Well, no, we already mentioned it, so now it's got to get posted to the radio page.
I'll have the social media guys posted if you don't talk about it.
Well, we got a few minutes left here, so let's just get into it because it's eventually going to come out. Derek, would you like to explain?
I would try.
You'd like to explain.
Or do you want me to tell the story?
Talk about it.
Okay, so for the guys out there that's been through this, everyone's had a different experience. Mine was horrible, but it's a vasectomy. Okay. I was told the hardest part is the initial consultation when you got to pull your britches down for the first time in front of somebody, because they gotta check you out and make sure you're a candidate, which most people are.
Well, hold on. How would you not be a candidate to get neutered?
I don't remember the details, but I guess if they can't get to, I don't know, if they can't get to one of your tubes properly.
What do they do? Grab and squeeze and check it?
Yeah.
I mean,
Let me tell you something. This is not for everybody. I had a horrible experience. I still have nightmares.
Did you take him to a place with a Groupon or what?
No, this was a very highly recommended place that my OB told me about that her husband went to.
I laid on that table. The consultation was one thing. I got over that. And then when it's time to get operated on, they give you a what was that pill?
Like a Valium.
A Valium.
One Valium.
They give you a Valium. That's all they give you. I was completely awake. The Valium did nothing. I was too freaked out. I'm laying there, and he starts feeling my junk on the left side, and he's trying to find the tube, and he squeezed the crap out of my balls.
Poor guy.
Oh, nutcracker. Oh,
and I can feel him squeezing the tube, and he's like, "This will only hurt for a second." I'm already going, "Oh," you know.
I thought you were pretty doped up.
No. And he injects a needle into the left back.
Wow.
And you feel the needle go in, and then all of a sudden everything goes numb on the left side and you're good. But the needle going in was horrible. Then you're laying there and you know you're getting nipped and cut, and they what's the word I'm looking for? Singe it, I guess. When they tie the tubes off, they burn them, and you can hear it and smell it. And I'm like, oh gosh, this ain't good, you know. So he gets done with that side and stitches it up, and I'm like, oh gosh, thank goodness this is over. And then he goes, now we're going to do the right side. And I'm like, oh no, all this again. I went through all that again.
Poor guy.
So were you normal, Derek, with it? Were you like, excuse me, sir, are you sure you're doing this correct?
Well, he had some questions. He's like, normally people are not in this kind of pain. Are you really in this much pain? I was like, yeah, just do it. Just get it over with. And I forgot the memo about wearing tight underwear, like whitey-tighty style, okay? I wore boxers. So he wraps my balls and galls.
Balls and galls.
And
Poor guy.
I'm limping out of this place. There's no way I can walk normal. I'm completely sore. I walk out of this place, and we're in the elevator. We're going down about 3 stories, and the elevator door opens up, and the gauze that was wrapped around my balls falls out into the elevator floor with
Oh shit.
Oh.
underwear, not underwear.
Yeah,
Was
that's
there
the reason why
anybody
you
else
wear
in
the
the elevator
elevator.
with you?
I don't know. At that point, I was just like, get me to the car and get me home. And that's when I asked for ice cream. I was like, I need something. Give me some ice cream or something.
Did
Did
Kelly?
you put it between your legs or did you eat it? I'm kind of curious.
I ate it like it was the first time going to Mickey D's.
Yeah, dude.
Oh.
Paul, you got to see the picture of him. The picture is priceless. He looks like a fat kid eating cake on birthday.
And I was kind of fat then, so I do look that way.
No,
And
I'm not saying you were fat. I said the look on your face. You look like that fat kid getting ready to destroy a birthday cake.
I needed some kind of reward.
So when the gauze dropped and hit the floor, did Kelly go, "Oh, hey, I'll help you pick him up"?
I didn't notice it happened until I turned around and the elevator door was shutting. And I was like, the damn door's already shutting. I'm over this. Get to the car.
So you
Man,
left the
man.
gauze in the elevator?
Yes.
Oh, God. I would have been in horror when it happened thinking a nut would have fallen out with it. But, oh,
Wow.
man.
Not to paint a terrible picture, but you could tell there was some blood spots on it for sure.
You
Could you
dropped the
imagine the
pad.
other people
That's
going in?
it.
The other people going in to get a vasectomy, and they seeing this in the elevator. You just horrified the fuck out of future people. And you know,
Sorry about that, sir. Somebody dropped their nut gauze in the elevator.
we'll clean that up.
Oh, I'm telling you, I'm finally about over it. That's been, 2 years ago?
Yeah.
He's still
I had
horrified. Well, it helps
not-
to talk about it.
Yeah, I had nightmares. And then if I even thought about it, the pain would hit me in that area every single time.
Wow.
It's hit.
So poor baby.
It's hit me thinking about it. And I'm like, oh, dude.
Well,
Oh,
I talked to several, I say several, let's just say 4 or 5 people that had it done. You hear a little bit of a different story from every person, but I never heard one that scared me so much that I wouldn't do it. And I'm telling you,
He went to Dr. Kevorkian.
if you're considering it, just know that the worst case scenario can happen, and it happened to me.
Well, let me ask you this. How long before you could have sex?
I know I struggled walking for 2 days. It hurt to even breathe for 2 or 3
Damn.
days.
Well, he wasn't supposed to go back to work for like a week.
And I went back to work
And
after
he
day
started
3.
a new job.
Yeah.
And he was lifting stuff he wasn't supposed to be lifting.
Gotta rip those stitches.
Mm-hmm.
But no, I didn't even, I'll tell you what, I didn't even think about sex for a while after that, believe it or not.
I tell you what, I got a buddy of mine, and he got it done. And, you know, just like I said, I go, well, how long before you could have sex? He's like, I was fucking that night. And I'm like, yeah, you're just bragging. And his wife was standing there, and she's like, no, that night.
Well,
I was like,
props.
damn.
Derek's like, well, fucking lucky him.
I didn't think about it. I was scared. I was like, I don't know what's going to happen. I was actually worried. What is it going to blow something out the side?
and loose marbles. Oh, damn.
He's gonna blow something out the side.
well.
But you're feeling much
you
better
throw
now.
right.
Did the ice cream help?
It helps for a little while.
Poor guy.
I said, see, personally, I would have put it between my legs and just said, oh, God, yeah, let the cool take care of that. But,
I still think
oh,
the gauze falling out in the elevator is some funny ass shit.
I did elephantitis of the balls for a little while too.
Man, they're all swollen.
Yeah.
He's like, Kelly,
It was.
Kelly.
He
Kelly,
was
come look at
walking
this."
around going, "Look at the basket on this Easter bunny." That's
I
it.
went walking around. Man, I was just like, things are never going to be the same. I don't know if I'll ever be the same, and Lord knows what's going to happen when I try to see if all this stuff works again. I was just scared to death.
Poor guy. And Kelly's like, "You'll be fine."
Dang.
Well, Derek, just so you know, they can reverse that.
Well, if it's any, I will tell you this: I'm not sitting on that table again without being completely put out. I'm going to be a sheep, and that's it.
A whole bottle of Valium wouldn't help me. Fuck that.
And
Oh.
we've all soldered wires and heat shrink stuff and whatever else. When you hear a freaking open flame and dang, no.
No, no, it makes sounds like going to the dentist sound like fun with the Jesus. See it smelling my nuts burning? No. No.
I tell you what, guys, man, we're getting down to the end of the show here. We're actually over time, but yeah, that's Derek's experience. Getting neutered. So
Now I feel sorry for my cats.
I had a pug chompers, you know. He when we picked him up at the vet, he looked at me like, "Fuck you."
Mm-hmm.
So that's probably the same expression that poor Derek had. But a lot of listeners out there, they've had this done, and there's some people that's had a vasectomy and then had it reversed and had a kid and then went back and did it again. I know somebody that's got it done 3 times.
Oh.
What? Masochist? What?
Yeah. Well, my whole thing was, do they keep shortening the fucking tube going to your nut? You know, like, did you have to get a nut, a tube graft to go? You know, they got extensions on there. Like, what the fuck?
I think he just like somebody playing with his huevos. It sounds to me.
Well, he got with this girl. I'm not gonna name who he is because he listens to this show, I think.
If
And
any of our listeners have had an experience like this, please write in, because I'd like to know that I'm not the only one that went through this.
yeah, make sure to hit up driftdaddyracing.com and say, "Hey, I feel you, brother." Just entitle it that way. Send pictures.
Yeah, send Derek pictures.
Yeah, send Derek pictures.
Oh no!
He wants to see how bad swollen you were. So
Yeah, he wants to compare.
yeah. So hey guys, in closing, hey, real quick, Michelle, what's the weather gonna be? Our weather girl's out.
Today it's going to be high of 53 and be sunny. Friday it's going to be high of 38 with a 60% chance of snow.
We getting more snow?
Yes.
What the fuck?
And then yeah.
We're being told we're getting more snow, but it never.
Frosty the Snowman.
Yeah. I tell you what, Drift Daddy and Kelly got some snow the other day. They're like, you should see the size of these flakes. Huge.
Yeah.
I'm going to keep sending them snow until I remember to mail their Christmas gift to them.
Oh yeah, they still ain't got their Christmas gift. Yeah.
It's all good.
Well, I tell you what, real quick in closing, what do you got to say, Kelly?
Well, on the day that Derek got clipped,
We're back on this.
just everybody know that I was grinning like a jackass eating sawbriars.
Yes, she was, because we're going to post a video. Poor Derek. Shaylin, what you got to say in closing?
Well, I got to say it was another great show, and definitely thanks for not firing us, Paul.
Yeah. Thanks.
You're welcome. Now I've got to go talk to the IT department to get some extra computer net nanny software on there to see if we can stop some of this porn going on.
Yeah, that's shit. They get porn all day.
Yeah.
Yeah. No, I got to stop that. That's it's office stuff. It's politically incorrect to allow that to happen and not share with others.
Yeah.
So,
Well, Derek, what do you got to say in closing?
Well, Paul, man, it's good to talk to you again, and I'm glad this time that I'm talking to you, I'm not in trouble. And
yeah, me too. I'm glad that we actually had a conversation where it was pleasant this time. Yes.
Yes. Thank you for being on here today, and it was good to get to know you a little more.
Yeah, he still wants to say, sorry, sir. No, sir. So, Michelle, what do you got to say in closing?
It was a good show, and thank you, Paul.
Yeah, thanks, Paul, for coming on.
Yes.
I thought we were in trouble.
Yep.
He just walks in the studio and stares at us, and we're like, oh, shit.
And to the listeners, I hope everybody has a good day today.
Yeah. Paul, you got something to say in closing?
Just, hey, guy, anytime you want me to pop back in and say hi, let me know.
Yeah, we'll have to get you out of your office. He's like
my face against the window.
Yeah, he's like the Wizard of Oz. He's in that big office, and somebody will send you an email and be like, "You got to report to his office." Like, God damn it, what do I do now? So
yeah, those are my favorite ones. I bring out the tools of the trade, torture people.
Yeah, he's got a guillotine in his office, a small one on his desk.
And you're really in trouble when I put the Nopi Man head on.
Yeah, that's true. You walk in there, he done that to me one day. I walked in there like, what the fuck? And he goes, this thing's badass, it's got a fan in it. So, but yeah, I tell you what, I know we're a little over on time, but I appreciate everybody joining in today to this good congregation. And remember to spay and neuter your pets.
So, or your husband.
Or your husband. So, hey, this is Izzy. This is That Damn Morning Show. Make sure to tune in to NopieRadio.com. You got the 90s at noon, and what else is going on today?
Oh, let's see. We got Throwback Thursday today.
Throwback Thursday. I knew something was going on. Some Throwback Thursday. What time does that start?
Starts at 8. 8 p.m.
8 p.m. Yep. And when's that end?
Midnight.
Oh, 8 to midnight. Yeah, that's right. And here coming soon, Barry Clapp. What is it? Get Slideways will be on Nopie Radio on Thursday nights. So they revised the logo and sent it back into us. I guess because I made fun of it. But there is a new revised logo. It's pretty cool. So, but like I said, this is Izzy from the morning show. Make sure to tune in every day. Check out NopieMotorsports.com, GirlyGirlRacing.com, GirlyGirlStore.com, and coming soon, NopieEvents.com. You can see where our tour is going and where all the fuckery will be, because we'll all be there. Derek will be going sideways, and, well, yeah, it's going to be everything going on, no prep racing. Tomorrow is a very special guest. Jerry Bird from Street Outlaws will be on here. He's been a little sick lately, but he's going to finish the story that Scott Taylor started of what happened with the banana in the tailpipe. Hey, this is Izzy. Thanks for joining us. It's That Damn Morning Show, and we out of this bitch. Have a good day. Bye.